afternoon. Here is the national news from BGI TV, Babagbagede Himo Television. I'm Jubril Munirat. First are the major headlines for the national news. We are working on safe return of kidnapped victims of March 28th train attack, President Muhammadu Buhari says. ASUU members shouldn't be paid, Education Minister says. Ondo court jails 2 for forging dead man's signature. Ondo retired teacher disappears from home, family seeks help. Court remands woman for stabbing neighbor to death in Ondo State. Gombe Emir calls for peaceful coexistence among farmers and herders. Now the news in details. President Muhammadu Buhari has assured families of those kidnapped by bandits in the ill-fated Abuja-Kaduna train service of March 28 that efforts were ongoing to ensure their safe return. The president gave the assurance on Monday in Abuja when he hosted residents of Federal Capital Territory who paid him Salah homage. He directed security agencies and the Nigerian Railway Corporation, NRC, to provide detailed information to families of the victims, regularly saying government would explore every opportunity to secure their return alive and unearthed. He further says, as we celebrate this occasion with joy amidst friends and family members, we are fully conscious of the fact that many families in our country are in a state of fear and anxiety. This is on account of many captives held by terrorists against their will, including those taken away in the tragic attack of the Abuja-Kaduna train service. I have directed security agencies to ensure quick and safe recovery of all victims of kidnapping. The Minister of State for Education, Emeka Nwajuba, has said it doesn't make sense for members of the Academic Staff Union of universities to continue to earn salaries while on strike. The Punch reports that ASUU began 1 month warning strike on February 14, 2022, and since then has not suspended its industrial action. Speaking to the Punch in a telephone interview on Sunday, Nwajuba said the lecturers have continued to earn salaries while on strike. It doesn't make sense to earn salaries when you have refused to work. If you refuse to even pay them, by the time they call off the strike, they will still come back to fight for the payment of the period they refused to work. A magistrate court in Akure, Ondo State, has sentenced 2 men, Kehinde Ojo and Abiodun Falade, to 2 years imprisonment for forging the signature of a dead man and forcibly entering a cocoa farmland. The duo committed the offenses between February 18, 2009 and May 5, 2009 in different parts of the state capital. They forged the signature of one late Padare Esho and entered the cocoa farmland of one Rebecca Oluwadare at Pelu community and harvested cocoa beans. The police prosecutor, Suleiman Abdulatif, told the court that the convicts conspired to commit felony to wit forgery and forcibly entry. The offences are contrary to and punishable under sections 516, 465, 467, 81, and 82 of the Criminal Code. Ondo retired teacher disappears from home, family seeks help. Family members of a 70-year-old woman, Mrs. Victoria Ojimi, are in distress after her sudden disappearance from Abiodun Street in Okiaro area of Ondo State, where she lived with her daughter and grandchildren. The victim, a retired teacher said to be suffering from dementia, was said to have left her house around 7 p.m. on Saturday, April 30. Her son, Mr. Temitope Oluwadeyi, said efforts to find her had been abortive. Oluwadeyi noted that the family reported the incident to the State Criminal Investigation Department, Okiaro Police Division, and the B Division, Okiaro. Court remands women for stabbing neighbor to death in Ondo State. An Ondo State Magistrate Court sitting in Akure, the state capital, has ordered the remand of a woman, Omowale Olorunfemi, for killing her neighbor, Agatha Julius. The defendant was arrested by the police for killing the deceased after stabbing her during a fight on February 14, 2022, at Okeluse in the Ose local government area of the state. She was arraigned on 2 counts of murder. The prosecutor, Suleiman Abdulatif, told the court that the offense contravenes Section 316 and 319 of the Criminal Code. He also prayed the court to remand the defendant in a custodial center pending legal advice from the Directorate of Public Prosecutions. Finally, Gombe Emir calls for peaceful coexistence among farmers and elders. The Emir of Gombe, Abubakar Shehu, has urged peaceful coexistence among farmers and elders in the state, saying that unity will help to achieve the much-desired economic prosperity. Shehu made this call on Monday in his address during the Durbar ceremony, marking the end of the day 30 of the Ramadan fast, where guests including Governor Muhammadu Yahya and expatriates were treated with a horse race display. The monarch, who doubles as chairman, Council of Traditional Rulers in the state, revealed that Gombe had enjoyed peace due to various efforts put by the government in collaboration with traditional institutions. He also urged farmers to take advantage of the rain by involving in early farming to boost food sufficiency in the state, region, and the nation. That was the news. But before we go, here's a quick recap of the major headlines once again. We are working on safe return of kidnapped victims of March 28th train attack, President Muhammadu Buhari says. HASU members shouldn't be paid, Education Minister says. Ondo court jails 2 for forging dead man's signature. Ondo retired teacher disappears from home, family seeks help. Court remands women for stabbing neighbor to death in Ondo State. Finally, Gombe Emir calls for peaceful coexistence among farmers and elders. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media pages. On Facebook, Gbagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. On Instagram, Gbagede Imo _22. On YouTube, Baba Gbagede Imo TV. Kindly click on the red subscribe button, like, comment, and share. For adult placement, please call the number showing on your screen. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon once again. I'm Jibril Munirat.